who also have, been using language that is insensitive towards the leader.
Man.
I'm helping you. Understand? Listen, this is not a negative thing. Admitting you were wrong, turning yourself in, informing on your friends and family who were also wrong, and getting into a re-education camp immediately is a positive. It's a positive. It's positive. Learning about, having RFK teach you about raw milk and stem cells and peptides. Having RFK, there's going to be courses in the camps, in the re-education camp. Roseanne will be teaching a course. It will be exciting for many of you. Many of you, I understand, are upset, and I understand that. But imagine waking up in a camp and being taught a course by Roseanne or RFK or the Nelk Boys or Bryce Hall. You're going to be taught. You're going to learn. You're going to learn whether you like it or not. You will learn. You're going to learn. The milk that we have is poison. There's poison milk, and what we're going to do about the milk, we're going to have raw milk for the babies.
That's a really good RFK impression.
I don't understand people resisting this. I do think...
he must have worked on that shit a lot.
I'm kidding, kind of. But I do think that there's no energy now. There's no pussy hat march. Nobody has any energy. Even the people that are really upset are kind of faking it. And you can tell they're kind of faking it. And I'm not saying you're not allowed to be upset. I have lots of friends who are very upset, and I respect them. And their anger and rage and whatever. But, most people that I see are not really even, they don't care that much. They're not really destroyed by it. If your status is, I can't live in this country anymore. Happy birthday, Jessica. Jessica, happy birthday. I love you, bitch. If you're thinking about Jessica's birthday, whoever that is, you're not that upset. You're not fleeing. You're not going anywhere. There's nowhere to go. There's problems everywhere. People get mad at me. How could you have that on? How could you? Listen, if the country in the next 4 years gets destroyed, I'm not happy about that, but I will personally move to Tuscany, which I've kind of been looking at anyway. I've kind of been looking at Tuscany anyway, and it would give me an excuse if we descend into some type of civil conflict. There's something about the hills of Tuscany I like, and it's green. And you can buy kind of something for a couple of million. It's not nothing, but it's kind of beautiful. And that's where I will go if the country descends into a kind of a chaotic grab for resources. So, it's fair to have that plan. Peter Thiel said New Zealand, I don't love it. But, it's fair to have that plan. I'm not saying you're all wrong. I don't know what's going to happen. I have no idea what's going to happen. Nobody knows what's going to happen. I tend to think it's going to be fine. It's going to be like the 80s. People can have money. People can have money. They're not going to be, it's just a cultural swing. It'll swing one way, and then it swings back the other way. It's a pendulum. It's a pendulum. That's why when you rule, you have to be a little gracious as well. When you have the ball, when you have the power, you can't try to starve everybody, perhaps. So if you're running and you think you have control of all the universities and all the institutions in Hollywood and the media, you cannot try to